Hi there, it's Finkley with the Finkley Experience. We're an educational consulting firm with 2 operating clusters, including college readiness for first-generation students and also professional training for businesses and organizations dealing with professional development among their teams and also among themselves. Please visit our website at thefinkleyexperience.com for more information. Now, we're going to do something different, a little bit more fun, a little bit more interactive, a little bit more about myself, right? So, before we get there, please subscribe to our channel by hitting that button below and also the bell button as well for notifications that you will be the first to receive by way of email or text message that a new video is uploaded within our channel. Now, I want to meet 3 famous women. Who are they? Well, I'm so glad you asked. So, I'm going to talk about each of them. You know how at times, when we meet different celebrities, we're kind of like starstruck. Now, I've met celebrities before, but I wasn't really starstruck. I was like, oh, yeah, great. Let's take a picture. And we posted to our social media and we're like, we look buddy and that type of thing. But these 3 women, I tell you, I really want to meet. All right. And that is Oprah Winfrey. That is my favorite female gospel artist, Miss CeCe Winans. And also the legendary Miss Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child. I know, like, why her? I love her. All right. Not because of what she did with Destiny's Child, but she did her own thing. She had her own solo career. She has 3 gospel albums out right now from the past, few years, stretching a decade. I have all 3 of them, and I just love them. I just love it. So I'm going to go into more detail of each of them. Okay, let's start with Oprah, right? Oprah Winfrey. Oprah. Okay. So I remember, coming home from school around 3:30, right? And my grandma, we call her Ma. So Ma was just, straightening up the house, cooking dinner, and she would be watching the soap opera. So I never forget. It was, okay, let's see how I remember. It was The Price is Right because she loved Bob Barker. She said that was her boyfriend. So she loved Price is Right. And then that will go into The Young and the Restless, and then The Bold and the Beautiful, As the World Turns, God in Light. And then after God in Light was The Oprah Winfrey Show. I just loved her. I still do. It's like her energy, her excitement for life, her excitement for helping people. And she has such a big platform that she could just do all of this in, right? She would pay people's debts off. I love the in-depth conversation she would have with different people about, just getting to know themselves better. And also while she would interview them, she would basically get to know herself a little bit more as well. So I just love those in-depth conversations. I remember one time I emailed her. I emailed Oprah Winfrey and I asked her, I'm like, Oprah, well, I said, of course, my mama raised me with manners. So, dear Miss Winfrey, I want to be your co-host just for, a week or so. I don't know if she got my email or not. I don't know. I never told many people this. But I wanted to definitely be her co-host. I wanted to do that. So as years went on, I actually was a part of radio at one point, and then I wanted to become a talk show host because of Oprah Winfrey. I wanted to have my own show. I had already titled it Finkley. I already know what type of guests I wanted up there, how in depth, those questions were going to be, that type of thing. So I already had my platform already laid out. And it was just so incredible, just going back to her, it's just so incredible to see the things she's accomplished, the things she's done. Not because she's famous, but what she's done. And she really truly has a heart for people. And I see that, and it just illuminates, it's like, oh my gosh, it's infectious. It got so bad, I'm telling you guys, I would, just on a regular day, I would watch YouTube clippings of Oprah. I did. Watch YouTube clips of Oprah, just like how the way she pronounce words, and how the way she would just phrase different things. And I even noticed how when she would pronounce words, she will overdo it for you in order for you to understand what she was saying as well. And I love the way that at times during conversations, she would slow it down in order for, whatever to happen, for effect, or just for clarity in herself, like she was processing it, or for the person to truly, okay, this is what you're saying. I want to repeat it back to you in this manner. I loved it. And so I still do it to this day, along with some other TV persons out there, but majority is Oprah Winfrey. So Oprah, if you're watching this, I would love to meet you one day. Now I won't faint, like if I ever, we're speaking faith here. When I meet Oprah, I feel like I would never, ever, just fall out and say, oh my gosh, you're the best. No, I feel like I would just have a conversation with her and just tell her different things. And some things that we actually have in common. She attended HBCU, so did I. I'm black, she's black. Hey, that's two, right? So yeah, so definitely number one is Oprah. Number two, CeCe Winans. Oh my gosh, picture it. Okay, I am in college. Okay, I've heard the name. Okay, the Winans. Okay, I grew up in a very Christian household, and was spiritual household, and we only listened to Christian music. All right, Black Christian music. And so, of course, I've heard the Winans, the Clark sisters, and all of those fun people in gospel. But when it came down to CeCe Winans, I remember I was in college. It was 2008, if I'm not mistaken, and a group of my friends, we would just listen to music. At that time, I was listening to other stuff too, but don't tell anybody. But again, gospel is and still will always be number one for me. But anyway, I was listening to this song called "Pray." I know that you think you can pray after that mistake, and I was listening. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this song. It was like hip and like with the times, and it wasn't that traditional gospel music. It was something different, but I don't listen to just the music. I listen to the words. And it's like, you think you can't pray after that mistake. I know it's the only way you can make it better. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can relate to this, right? So I'm like, who is this artist? And I would just have that on repeat. I had my roommate say, like, Michael, please play something else, please. I would just have it on repeat. And it was CeCe Winans. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this lady. I love her. I want to follow her. And that's when I started listening to other songs that she made, like Heavenly Father, Mercy Said No, Alabaster Box, More Than What I Wanted. I'm just like, I even got my sisters hooked on it too, right? I would have this like playlist. And back then, that's when we had like, cassettes. And CDs were really big, but we couldn't afford that. But I would buy tapes, and I would just like, record. And I had my own boombox, so I would just record different things, and I would listen to them over and over and over again. So that got really big for me. So I remember when she came out with her album, I think it was 2008, if I'm not mistaken, 2008, 2009-ish, Thy Kingdom Come. And it had some of the most awesome songs up there. One in particular, Waging War. I'm tired of principalities messing with me. I would have that. That was another song I would just put on repeat. I'm telling you, it was on repeat, y'all. And again, my roommate was like, please, Finkley, please play something else, please. I'm like, no, I love this song. And I was just, and then I would just see her, like, she would do interviews, and she would just, exalt and just praise. And I'm just like, I love it. She even smiled when she sang. I was like, I love this. So, what I started doing? I started singing in church. I started smiling too. And I remember one Sunday, this lady came up to me. One of the sisters came up to me, and she was like, Finkley, oh my gosh, you sing so well. And I'm just like, to God be the glory. And she was just saying to me, she's like, how do you smile when you sing? I'm just like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, CeCe Winans does it. But as time went on and I developed more spiritually, I'm just like, it's the glory of God. It truly is, because he makes me smile. He makes me smile. So I just love it. But love CeCe Winans. Love my feet are falling asleep. Oh my gosh. So love CeCe Winans. Love what she's all about. She's just so, it's just her spirit. You know how in the word it just says that, loving kindness have I drawn thee. This is what, Christ was saying. I'm just like, oh my gosh. That's what CeCe Winans does for me. Oh my goodness. Loving God. It's just her spirit, just her glow. It's just like, So CeCe Winans, and she also, she's met Oprah Winfrey. So, CeCe, if you're watching this, okay, we'd love to meet you as well. Finally, Michelle Williams. Now, she is a part of Destiny's Child. Well, was a part of Destiny's Child. But I don't like her from that. I loved her when she did her own thing. That's how she stood out to me. Okay? I loved her when she came out with her first album, her second album, her third album, all of the singles that I just loved. I didn't really care too much for the R&B cut that she did, but all of her gospel stuff I love. Like Heard a Word, I was just listening to in the car when I was on my way home from work. The Sun Will Shine Again. I Know That You Cared for Me. It's just, oh my gosh, The Incident. What's another one? It's just she has some good stuff, and not because of the way it sounds. It is the delivery of the message that she's bringing across. Like with The Sun Will Shine Again. Situations don't look good. I know you change it if you could. The sun will shine again. I love, you can relate to that, right? You know that if you're going through a bad situation in your life and just like all hell is breaking loose in your life, but you know that at the end of the day that it's only temporary and the sun is going to shine again. Y'all don't make me get up in here and start preaching. The sun will shine again. I love it. That's an awesome message that will encourage you to continue along the way. I love it. So Michelle, please, we're waiting on you to do some more gospel albums. Team up like you did with not Beyonce. Well, you team up with Beyonce and Kelly Rowland with When Jesus Says Yes, Nobody Can Say No. And then you teamed up with Fantasia with the remix to If I Had Your Eyes. If I had your eyes. Yeah, all that kind of good stuff. I'm trying to sing a little bit, but it's not working. But yes, I know that at times, in life, because we see it in social media, we see, on television, we see it just in every platform that we see now in this day and age, that we would like to meet the special people. And I feel like I know that these three women are those special people that I would just like to meet one day and just sit down and have a conversation with. You tell me your life story, I'll tell you mine. Maybe we can do an interview on my page. I'm just saying. So just saying. So just want to do a little something different, a little more in depth in my world of the Finkley world over here. So yeah, there we go. That's who I want to meet, And a lot of people are like, where are the men? No. I don't know why. It's Jesus. Hallelujah. But no, those are the three people I want to meet. That's it. Maybe that will change. I don't know. I'm 30 years old. I don't know. Maybe it will. But please, again, subscribe to our page, the Finkley Experience channel right here on YouTube. Please leave comments below. What do you like to eat?